It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. I picked up a beer in ASDA called NFT. I've heard of these NFTs, and they're like stamps or stickers or something on the internet. Anyway, this beer is from Salt, Gweilo and Polygon. It's a hazy IPA coming in at 6.5% ABV in a 440 milliliter can. This can cost me £3 for the can in my local ASDA. I don't know if it's a brand new beer or if it's been sitting on the shelf for a month or two. I go in ASDA, but it's a little bit out of my way. I've got to pass a Morrison's before I get to ASDA, so I generally just stop off in Morrison's. I generally kind of give ASDA a miss, but sometimes you wake up or sometimes you decide to go to a supermarket, you decide to go somewhere else. And on this day, I went to ASDA and I found some new beer. So let's get it out into a glass, see what we get. Nice bit of smoke on the can opening. I do generally really like Salt beers. I think they're terrific. So I'm hoping this is going to be good. I think my initial kind of wariness, when ASDA first got into craft beer, it was a bit of a disaster. When they brought their canned craft beers out, it was a bit of a disaster, to be honest with you. And I've always been slightly wary ever since of drinking craft beer from ASDA. But in the last 18 months or so, they've produced some terrific beers. There's been some terrific beers in ASDA. So I think my worry, my slight hesitance has gone away in terms of buying craft beer from ASDA. This looks okay. We've got a one finger white head, hazy kind of pillowy, oaty looking beer. Have a look at the bottom of this glass, everybody. I don't know if you can see that. Let me turn it round. Lots of sediment there floating around in the bottom of the glass. Looks really good. I mean, tipping beer on the floor. I'll be able to show you the sediment a little bit later on, where I can tip the glass right over and show you. But it's quite mega. It looks like one of those kind of bottled craft beers where you'd see a lot of sediment in the bottom. Let's get the aroma then. Very tropical, very tropical. Passion fruit, mango, grapefruit. Oh, that smells good. Smells really good. Let's dive in. Cheers. NFT. I don't quite know what an NFT is. Well, here we go. That's all right, that's pretty good. Nice, creamy, rich mouthfeel, passion fruit, mango, grapefruit, more passion fruit, more mango. Like the flesh of the mango coming through. Oh, that's quite nice. It's quite a nice beer, that. Yeah, I'm happy. It's got that kind of spikiness about it, that kind of spiky, tropical loveliness about it. It's never far from your nose. You're always kind of like washing the beer around in the glass, getting the nose, getting the taste. You know, it's not like one of those beers you go, oh, that's all right, and you kind of leave it over there type of thing and just forget about it for a few minutes. It's not one of those beers. It's a beer which is kind of always here. Always here. Always here. I like it. I like it. I'm going to hazard a guess and say oats. I'm going to say oats. I'm going to say it's a rich, creamy, kind of oaty flavour coming through. A mouthfeel. More of a mouthfeel over a flavour. It's rich, it's creamy. It just helps the hops along a little bit. You get these kind of... I mean, it's 6.5% ABV. If this beer was overly thin, it would struggle a little bit, I would feel. But the fact that they put hops in the beer, they've got it kind of rich and creamy, just helps. Oats, should I say. The fact that they put oats in the beer just helps the hops along a little bit. In terms of balance, did anyone hear that? Did anyone just hear that noise? That's the most irritating noise ever. So, we live in Wales, so we get it twice as bad as anywhere else in the UK. Reversing warning sounds. Please stand clear of the vehicle. I would mind that. Please stand clear of the vehicle. I totally understand that. But then they say it, and then it's got to be said in Welsh. And then they give you the English version again. And then they give you the Welsh version again. And it's like, oh my goodness me. It's like, it's one of the most irritating sounds in the world. I totally understand that people used to get run over when there was no reversing sounds. And there was blind spots on lorries. I totally understand all of that. But to say it in English and then to say it in Welsh, when I live in Barry. We live in Barry. There's no... Everybody speaks English here in Barry. Everybody understands English in Barry. It's not like you get some person going, oh, I don't understand this language. I don't understand this English language. Yet I'm going to get run over by a truck. You know? What kind of world are we living in where you've got to have a reversing sound with English and then Welsh? Annoys the hell out of me. Anyway, back to the review. It's rich, it's creamy, the hops are being kind of really lovingly nurtured by that oat. It's passion fruit, it's mango, it's grapefruit, it's orange peel, it's fleshy blood orange. It's really nice. Really nice. Oh wow, this is a big description on this can. Bear with me. This label and the liquid inside will change every 6 months. Who is in control of that change? You, the people. Gweilo and Salt have teamed up with cryptocurrency and blockchain technology platform Polygon and NFT artist Gweilo to create something special. We are using NFTs to create the very first beer that is designed by the people, for the people, and that really does give back to the people. If you fancy sharing in the revenue of the next NFT beer, or perhaps you want to get involved in designing the next label, or even helping create the brew and the next NFT beer, then simply scan the QR code, follow the instructions. This project is powered by our friends at BCW Label Artwork by I can't read that out. Barley, oats, wheat, hops and yeast. I don't know, what are they trying to say? Is all this blockchain stuff or something? I don't know. I'm getting a bit old. I'm getting a bit like, I don't understand NFTs. Maybe I should scan the barcode and and get involved, try and learn something. Maybe that's the future for me. Or maybe I go leave it to the youngsters. I don't know. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to review this beer. I'm just going to rate this beer and tell you if I like it or not. I like the look of it. I like the aroma. I like the taste. It's good supermarket beer. It's good supermarket beer. If you buy your beer from bottle shops, can shops, this probably won't rock your world. But for people who it's a bit of a stretch to find £3 for a can of beer and you want a bit of a treat, it's okay. It really is okay. It's pretty good for that kind of price point. I like it enough to give it a 7 out of 10. It's a 7 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers. Hold on a minute. I forgot to show you the sediment in the bottom of this glass of beer. Look at that sediment. Whoa, there's lots of that there. Cheers.